running late, but I'm here, so I just want to make sure that you guys can mix with us.
Yep.
So
I appreciate it.
just pick a spot that doesn't have a tag on it.
Seniors, we have about 5 minutes. Please go ahead and make your way to your seats, please. Good evening. My name is Cleve Million, and I have the fortunate opportunity to be the principal here at Carroll High School. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the 2023 Senior Honors Program this evening. Before we begin, I would ask that you take a moment to silence your cell phones, students included. Thank you. I'd like to take an opportunity to thank some people for making this evening happen. I'd like to thank our custodial staff for taking care of our building and it being a fine example for our community. To Mr. Bob Johnston for the live stream that he's providing for us. To Mrs. Sally Lehman, Mr. Tracy Cross, Miss Emily Knirk, Mrs. Amy Thomas, Mr. Dan Listinsky, and Mrs. Tanya Pickett for their putting on this program tonight. Seniors, congratulations on all your accomplishments this year. You've made it. Almost. Almost. It's hard to believe that 4 years have passed so quickly, and I hope you continue to work hard and strive for excellence in all that you do. You will succeed. Parents, thank you for supporting your child and encouraging them to work hard and do their best. The support you have for your child in this district is a critical element of what makes Carroll High School a special place. Seniors, this is a reminder. This is your graduation post-exam, okay? When you're released, you're going to bring your name cards with you. Make sure you keep them in order and you hand them to the presenter. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Executive Committee President of Student Council, Lennon Ormiston.
18 days from now, we will all be graduating and ending our high school careers. Some of us will be going to college, moving away, or starting jobs. But each of us are creating a path for our lives. However, tonight we are here together to celebrate the academic achievements and the hard work from this year and the past 3. I'd like to thank the administration, teachers, and all the parents for all their dedication and support towards us throughout high school. I'd also like to congratulate every single one of you on all your accomplishments. Our struggles and breakthroughs have not only brought us closer together, but also have taught us many life lessons. It has been such a great 4 years with this class, and I give my best wishes for every single one of you in all your future endeavors. This chapter of our lives will soon be ending, so make the most of the time we have left. Thank you.
Good evening. Could I have the following students please come forward? But students, please leave your honor card at your seat. Just keep it in a safe spot at your seat because you're going to need it when you're called up by your counselors here in a little bit. Janae Byman, Ava Crane, Owen Dankert, Kaylee DeWald, Jacob Douglas, Madison Duval, Janston Ginder, Charles Hannes, Alexa Jankowski, Alex Monier, Sawyer Skaggs, Leah Stuckey, Tiana Trulock, Adeline Walker, Riley Windmiller, Allison Wright, and Jillian Yoder. My name is Sally Lehman. I'm the Guidance Department Chair here at Carroll High School. And every year, the students at Carroll High School are fortunate to receive scholarships from generous outside providers, as well as our very own NACS PTOs. We appreciate their time and resources that they're investing in our students, and I'm going to recognize the students who received these special scholarships tonight. So students, as I call your name, you're going to just step forward. I'm going to read your award, and then after your award has been read, just go ahead and step back in line. And I could also ask if everyone would hold their applause until all awards have been announced for all the students. Okay, the first group of students who's going to be stepping forward were chosen for the following scholarships because of their community service, being excellent role models, representing the lifelines they were taught in elementary school, and being involved in activities. Please step forward as I say your name. I'll announce the scholarship in which you were chosen because of exhibiting these very qualities. Then take a step back in line after it's been announced. Okay, Tiana Trulock and Jillian Yoder, you received the Perry Hill PTO Scholarship. Janston Ginder, Chris Dodane Senior Canyon Memorial Scholarship. Ava Crane, Oakview PTO Scholarship. Kaylee DeWald, Arcola Alumni Scholarship. Jacob Douglas, Kaylee DeWald, Adeline Walker, and Sawyer Skaggs, please step forward. You all received the Carroll High School PTO Scholarship. Okay, Sawyer Skaggs, so you can come back on out there. And Janae Byman, Huntertown PTO Scholarship. Leah Stuckey, Eel River Scholarship. And Leah, a lot of people wanted to steal that little otter you got there. Thank you. Charles Haynes and Adeline Walker, Huntertown Lions Club Scholarship. And Allison Wright, New Corps Scholarship. Okay, now I need to have Jillian Yoder and Janston Ginder. Each year, the Northwest Allen County Teacher Association awards the NACS Educator Scholarship to 2 seniors who are going into the field of education upon graduation. Jillian has been accepted at Purdue University West Lafayette, where she will study elementary education, and Janston has been accepted to Grand Canyon University, where she will study elementary education with an emphasis in reading. Jillian and Janston were also chosen as they both have shown academic achievement as well as leadership qualities, participation in outside activities, and community involvement. Riley Winmiller. Riley is receiving the CHS Hope Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Emily Joveski, who was a former student here at Carroll and passed away in 2018. Riley is receiving the scholarship due to overcoming adversity and is dedicating her life to serving others. Janston Ginder. Community member Betty Garrell has a love for reading and wanted to help a senior student who has a passion for teaching students to read. This scholarship, the Joy of Reading Scholarship, represents someone who also has a love for reading just like Betty, but not only that, has that desire and passion to teach children to read. Janston represents all those things. Owen Dankert. Each year, Mike Summers and his wife Cheryl award a scholarship to a senior who excels in math. This year, this award goes to Owen Dankert. Owen has taken advantage of all of our higher level math courses, including AP Calculus AB and AP Calculus BC, and has excelled in all levels of math throughout his high school years. Alex Monier and Alexis Jankowski. These students were chosen to receive the Wygand Impact Scholarship due to their commitment to investing in the community and also their leadership skills. Madison Duvall. Madison has been chosen for the Kaylee Abels Langer Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is going to Madison because she exemplifies all the traits that Kaylee possessed. Kaylee was very involved in both gymnastics and soccer while attending Carroll High School, went on to play soccer at Holy Cross College upon graduation. Kaylee always gave 100%, treated her teammates with kindness, had fun, and always had her teammates' backs. While playing soccer, Kaylee was a great leader and led by action and attitude. And Madison Duvall exhibits all these traits, both on and off the soccer field. Okay, let's give everybody a big round of applause. Thanks, you guys. You can go ahead and return to your seats. And now we have some special presenters who are here tonight who will be presenting their scholarships to their recipients.
Hi there, I'm Tobin Smith, and I'm an employee at Steel Dynamics in Butler, and I'd like to call the following students up to the stage. London Cup, Bill Ham, Summer Hendershot, Aiden Hitzman, Michaela Kozel, Kayla Richmond, Landry Stiver, and Mackenzie Evans. Steel Dynamics is one of the largest domestic steel producers and metal recyclers in the United States, with facilities throughout the United States and Mexico. We have more than 11,000 team members and offer a wide array of high-quality products and services. But our greatest assets are our employees, and because of that, our number one value is safety, proven by an industry leader in safety record. In Indiana, we have steel producing sites in Butler, Columbia City, and Pittsburgh, with our headquarters right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Since the beginning of the company, more than 7,500 of our employees' students have benefited from the scholarship, and today I'm proud to honor this year's scholarship candidates from Carroll High School. London? Billy Ham? Kayla Richmond? Landry?
Thank you.
Michaela Kozel? Aiden Hitzman? Mackenzie Evans? And Summer Hendershot? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Could I have Kirsten Lee to the stage, please? My name is Lieutenant Colonel Kurt Martin, call sign Kid. I'm with the 122nd Fighter Wing, the Indiana Air National Guard, United States Air Force. And it is my pleasure today to represent the United States Air Force and the United States Space Force to present Kirsten Lee an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This appointment is going to a very deserving young woman and is the equivalent of four-year full-ride scholarship at a top-tier university. The Air Force Academy accepts only the best of the best this year. Of the over 8,000 applicants, only 1,220 were appointed to enter the Academy, so you can see how truly outstanding Kirsten is. She will join the long blue line, becoming outstanding leader of the character in the world's greatest air and space force. To develop as leaders, cadets at the Air Force Academy take part in a wide variety of programs, including flying aircraft, free-fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, and foreign exchange programs around the world. At the same time, they will attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of the 4 years, they have earned a Bachelor of Science in their choice of 28 majors and will be commissioned as second lieutenants in either the United States Air Force or the United States Space Force. For graduating cadets, the end of the school year is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge they developed at the Air Force Academy and will serve in one of 33 Air Force and Space Force officer career fields for the next 5 years, or longer if they choose, 10 years as a pilot. They will continue to develop leadership and professional expertise for as long as they serve as Air Force or Space Force officers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone on to become Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes, athletes, astronauts, and major airline pilots. I added that last one. I can't wait to see what great things Kirsten will do. So without further ado, On behalf of the President of the United States, Kirsten Lee is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2027. Congratulations, and us A-10 pilots like to say, attack.
No picture.
I'd like to have Jackson Todd come to the stage, please. My name is Mike Davidson. I'm a Blue and Gold officer for the United States Naval Academy. First of all, thank you for giving me the chance to be here with all of you to make this special presentation. It is my honor tonight to present to Jackson Todd his appointment to the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Jackson, the United States Naval Academy counts amongst its graduates 2 Nobel Prize winners, 54 Rhodes Scholars, 28 Marshall Scholars, 3 Churchill Scholars, 122 Olmsted Scholars, 39 Fitzgerald Scholars, 1 Beyer Scholar, 42 White House Fellows, 5 Chairmen of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, 5 State Governors, 26 Members of Congress, 21 Ambassadors, 3 Cabinet Members, 73 Medal of Honor recipients, and 1 President of the United States. In the 2022 U.S. News and World Report for Best College Rankings, the United States Naval Academy was ranked #1 in top public schools. It tied for 6th in the category of National Liberal Arts colleges. Of the colleges in the report, the United States Naval Academy is listed as most selective, with an acceptance rate of 9%. Each year, approximately 16,000 applications are opened for potential entry into the United States Naval Academy. Of those 16,000 applications, approximately 3,400 are deemed by the Academy Office of Admissions as being eligible to compete for an appointment. And through a separate but related selection process, approximately 6,500 receive nominations through one of 5 possible nomination sources. Of the 3,400 applicants deemed eligible to compete, and of the 6,500 receiving nominations, only 1,400 are ultimately offered an appointment to the United States Naval Academy. Jackson, you are amongst the 1,400 selected from an initial applicant pool of 16,000. You are amongst the 9% acceptance rate. This is a hard-earned and truly outstanding achievement. Of the 1,200 who accept their appointments, becoming part of the United States Naval Academy Brigade of Midshipmen, who are called to serve and dare to lead, 90% graduate, most with a Bachelor of Science degree in one of 26 majors, and become commissioned officers in the United States Navy or Marines. And accepting an appointment to the United States Naval Academy includes, as part of a 5-year commitment to serve in the Navy or Marines after graduation, a full academic scholarship, meals, room, board, medical benefits, and a monthly stipend for all 4 years of college at the Academy. Jackson, it is a testament to you, as well as Carroll High School, your teachers, your coaches, your parents, and your family that you have received an appointment to the United States Naval Academy class of 2027. On behalf of the United States Naval Academy, Jackson, best wishes and congratulations.
At this time, I'd ask for London Cup and Mason Reese to please come to the stage. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Staff Sergeant Kyle Gorman. I'm the Marine Corps representative for Carroll High School. And on behalf of the Marine Corps and Recruiting Station Fort Wayne, I want to say congratulations to all the students in here. Every single one of you has done a terrific job, and I wish all of you the best of luck going forward. The first award I will present is the Scholastic Achievement Award. This award is designed to recognize noteworthy academic achievement and leadership in high school students. Nominees are exemplary young citizens and role models for their peers. Recipients need not necessarily be straight A students, but must be students who have shown the greatest degree of academic improvement over the past semester or year. This year's recipient did not only sacrifice their time to serve as a freshman mentor, but was also singled out by her teachers and staff as being an exemplary young citizen and role model for those younger students. The Scholastic Achievement Award is awarded to London Cup. Now, while only one could be present tonight, unfortunately, I would also like to recognize 3 outstanding students from Carroll who have risen to the challenge and made the decision to serve their country in the United States Marine Corps. David Curtis, Mason Reese, and Devin Tierney have all been found qualified for service and will depart for recruit training in San Diego, California on August 28th, September 5th, and October 9th, respectively. David Curtis will serve as an aviation electronics technician, Devin Tierney will serve as an infantry rifleman, and Mason Reese will serve as an engineering and construction specialist. I would also at this time like to ask any other students in the audience or any veterans present to please also stand to be recognized this evening.
Good evening. I'm Emily Knerk, and this is Mr. Tracy Cross. We are the guidance counselors for the class of 2023. It is our pleasure to be announcing honors, honors with distinction, academic letter or chevrons, and department awards tonight. Students receiving the Honors Award have achieved a cumulative grade point average of a 3.33 to a 3.66 on our 4-point scale after 7 semesters of high school. Those receiving honors with distinction have achieved a cumulative GPA of a 3.67 or higher on our 4.0 scale. If this is a student's first time earning honors with distinction, he or she will receive an academic letter. Students earning honors with distinction for 3 years or more in a row will receive a chevron. Students may also receive department awards for excelling in a specific subject area or class. Seniors, once your row is dismissed, hand us your card. Please proceed to the middle of the stage and pause while your awards are announced. Ms. Pickett will then hand you your certificate before you leave the stage. Parents, we respectfully ask that you hold your applause until the end of the program so we can congratulate the entire group. Madison Duvall, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jacob Douglas, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Kaylee DeWald, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Owen Dankert, honors with distinction, academic chevron. London Cup, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University, Kelly Excellence Award, UG, Indiana University. Ava Crane, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in U.S. government. Jana Byman, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Alexis Jankowski, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Aiden Hitzman, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Summer Hendershot, honors, excellence in secondary education. Billy Hand, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Charles Haynes, honors. Jastic Ginder, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in elementary education. Mackenzie Evans, honors with distinction, academic chevron.
Jackson Todd, honors with distinction, chevron, excellence in U.S. government. Leah Stuckey, honors with distinction, chevron. Landry Stiver, honors, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University. Sawyer Skaggs, honors with distinction, chevron, IUPUI Honors College Chancellor's Scholarship. Kayla Richmond, honors. Alex Monier, honors with distinction, chevron, excellence in Project Lead the Way Engineering, First Presbyterian Church Educational Scholarship, George W. Fishering Charger Youth Football Scholarship. Kirsten Lee, honors with distinction, chevron, excellence in economics, excellence in Project Lead the Way Engineering.
Michaela Kozel, honors with distinction, academic letter. Lily Evans, excellence in technical communications. Aubrey Hall, honors with distinction, academic letter.
Jillian Yoder, honors with distinction, chevron, Presidential Scholarship, Purdue University. Allison Wright, honors. Riley Windmiller, honors with distinction, chevron. Adlin Walker, honors with distinction, chevron, Presidential Scholarship, Ball State University. Tiana Trulock, honors with distinction, academic letter.
Adna Arnautovic, honors with distinction, chevron. Leah Armstrong, honors with distinction, chevron. Noah Anthony, honors. Paige Allen, honors with distinction, chevron. Ava Allen, honors with distinction, chevron. Alexander Aguirre, honors. Danielle Ajay, honors with distinction, chevron, Toledo Excellence Scholarship, University of Toledo, finalist in the National Merit Scholarship Program. Elena Acosta, honors. Baraha Abumawali, honors with distinction, chevron. Shiv Bafasar, honors with distinction, chevron. Faith Bailey, honors with distinction, chevron, excellence in advanced English, dual credit, composition. Abigail Becker, honors. Jackson Balmer, honors with distinction, chevron. Aubrey Barb, honors with distinction, chevron, excellence in AP Calculus BC, AP Chemistry, and dual credit economics, winner of the National Merit Scholarship, selected as a 2023 Regional Academic All-Star. Madeline Baker, honors with distinction, chevron. Molly Bale, honors. Colton Augustine, honors with distinction, chevron. Stella Brewer, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Carroll High School TV Video Hall of Fame. Olivia Bradley, honors with distinction, academic chevron, University Freshman Academic Scholarship, BGSU Choice Scholarship. Elijah Booth, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Maxwell Benares, honors with distinction, academic chevron, George W. Fishering Charger Youth Scholarship. Hannah Bojic, honors with distinction, academic letter. Porter Blosser, honors. Malayla Blakely, honors. Gorlock Gold Academic Scholarship, Webster University. Jacob Blackburn, honors. Alexander Black, honors. Karis Brown, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Elena Brooks, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Madeline Brinker, honors with distinction, academic chevron. William Bridgewater, honors with distinction, academic chevron, IU Provost Scholarship, and awarded an academic scholarship. Zachariah Brinker, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Adam Carr, Shelby Nicole Flowers Memorial Scholarship, Luger Academic Scholarship, University of Indianapolis. Aubrey Carpenter, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Madison Carpenter, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jacob Carmody, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Claire Cannon, honors. Braden Cannon, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jocelyn Campbell, honors. Gabrielle Callison, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Breeman Butler, honors with distinction, academic chevron, athletic scholarship, Georgia Southern University, Civilian Marksmanship Program Scholarship. Autumn Bruns, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in physics. Gwen Brubaker, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Allen County Farm Bureau Agricultural Scholarship, Barry Gross Memorial Scholarship. Drew Dafford, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Barry Gross Memorial Scholarship. Paige Cronk, honors. Riley Quadrone, honors. Lainey Connor, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Zoe Colley, honors. Landon Klaus, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Michaela Charles, honors, National Technical Honor Society. Olivia Cassiano, honors with distinction, academic chevron, has been admitted to the Hudson and Howard Scholarship Program at IU. Carson Carteau, honors. Ella Etter, honors with distinction, academic letter. Shaylin English, honors. Micah Doxey, honors. Abigail Diffendarfer, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in ethnic studies. Zachary Dickmeyer, excellence in American Sign Language 3. Hope Delagrange, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Sydney Gandolfo, honors. Alex Galendez Quinares, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in AP Spanish and radio and television 2. Madeline Furness, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Ellie Fry, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Lindsay Franklin, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Hannah Fox, honors with distinction, academic letter, excellence in newspaper. Bianca Faust, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Summer Foster, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Demery Fosnaw, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in dual credit finite, and project lead the way engineering. Ella Goodrich, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in economics, and project lead the way engineering. Emma Gillis, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Taylor Fordyce, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Founders Scholarship, University of St. Francis, Women's Basketball Scholarship, University of St. Francis. Kayla Gibbs, honors. Stephanie Gayan, honors. Aubrey Getz, honors. Emily Gerard, honors with distinction, academic letter. Alara Gastorf, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Zoe Garwood, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Carroll High School TV Video Hall of Fame. Amy Harden, academic honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jackson Hanshoe, honors. Malik Hamad, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in human anatomy and physiology. Emery Guderian, honors. Kendall Gregory, honors, soccer scholarship, Lourdes University. Wyatt Gray, first place welding fabrication in Skills USA Regional Competition, third place state finalist Skills USA Team Fabrication Contest. Alexander Graff, honors. David Guzman, first place carpentry in Skills USA Regional Competition. Kai Henninger, honors. Matthew Hempsel, honors, academic distinction, scholarship, Indiana State. Vea Heron, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in culinary arts. Brock Heller, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Maggie Hopsteck, honors. Elizabeth Harrigan, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in etymology and United States government. Katrina Harmon, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Gavin Jester, honors with distinction, academic chevron. William Jameson, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in accounting, and Carroll High School TV Video Hall of Fame, Provost Scholarship, IU University. Cooper Inman, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Hayden Hune, honors. Paige Hout, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Etta Horton, honors. Reagan Hoover, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Margaret Holzhauser, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Bluegrass Spirit Scholarship, Kentucky University. Grant Holman, honors with distinction, academic chevron, first place welding fabrication at Skills USA Regional Competition, third place at State Skills USA Fabrication Contest. Olivia Kronowski, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Matthew Kosnick, honors with distinction, academic chevron, National Recognition Scholarship, Purdue University. Casey Cook, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Presidential Scholarship, Grand Canyon University, Indiana High School Dance Team Association and Academic All-State Award. Honors with distinction, academic letter, Joshua Knappenberger. Landon King, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Tyrus Kindler, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in AP Physics, calculus-based, AP Language and Composition, and AP United States Government. Burger King Scholars Award, finalist for National Merit Scholarship Program. Jacob Kiefer, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Theodore Kamler, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Claire Kamau, honors with distinction, academic chevron, commitment scholarship, Rose Holman Institute of Technology. Nobut Scholars, Rose Holman Institute of Technology. Eric Cabot, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Hayden Jones, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Daniel Jones, honors with distinction, academic chevron.
Adon Marquez, honors with distinction, chevron. Devin Maroney, honors with distinction, academic chevron, University of Arizona National Scholar Award, University of Arizona Achievement Grant. Eden Meyer, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Braden Macy, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jera Mabey, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Sebastian Lopez, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Ashlyn Ling, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University, Howard W. Fisher Scholarship, Indiana University. Robert Lemert, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Seth Lehman, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Lily Lawson, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Stephanie Laney, honors. Madison Lambert, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in yearbook. Charity Myers, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in culinary arts. Caitlin Myers, honors. Jacqueline Miracle, excellence in American Sign Language 1. Breanne McKillop, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Mia McInturf, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Adam McCurdy, honors. Vanessa McComb, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jonathan Matten, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in human anatomy and physiology, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University. Brian Mason, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Griffin Martin, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Indiana University Wells Scholar nominee for Carroll High School, Indiana University Provost Scholarship, Grand Lodge Scholarship. Natalie Marshall, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Alexandra Marcy, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in debate. Blake Nieder, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Indiana University Wells Scholar nominee for Carroll High School, excellence in calculus. Sydney Wynn, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in dual credit economics. Norma Morales, honors. Ainsley Mitchell, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Eva Miserbiev, honors. Caleb Miner, honors, excellence in project lead the way engineering. Morgan Mills, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Melanie Miller, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Kate Phelan, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Samantha Peters, honors. Raina Pearl, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in technical communication, Alexander F. Stram Scholarship, Purdue University. Delaney Pelkington, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Bansari Patel, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Ryan Paskey, excellence in radio and television 3. Victoria Parrish, honors with distinction, academic chevron, University of St. Francis Founders Scholarship. Abigail Parrish, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Lennon Ormiston, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Carroll High School TV Video Hall of Fame. Lauren O'Neill, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in workplace Spanish, Trustee Scholarship, Manchester University. Alani Roach, honors. Mason Richmond, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Ethan Reith, honors, George W. Fishering Charger Youth Football Scholarship, Presidential Scholarship, Purdue University. Mason Reese, honors. Haley Reeder, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jenna Potter, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Ari Segovia, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Jillian Schwenk, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in AP Physics, excellence in speech, U.S. Space Force Scholarship with the United States Air Force. Maya Schweitzer, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Peyton Schrock, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Alia Sala, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Evelyn Salazar, honors with distinction, academic chevron, 21st Century Scholarship, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University, Group Scholarship, Indiana University. Caroline Rutherford, honors. Gilbert Russlink, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University, April 2023 Chick-fil-A Scholarship. Score one for him. Charles Rudolph, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Marion Crawley Scholarship Award. Mimi Kate Rossworm, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Loyola University Trustee Scholarship. Sophia Roberts, honors. Eric Strader, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Dylan Steinman, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Gabriel Soto, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in AP statistics, excellence in accounting. Allison E. Smith, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Allison Joy Smith, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Carroll High School Lilly Scholar nominee, Community Foundation of Greater Fort Wayne Scholarship, Indiana University Foundation Scholarship, IUPUI Adam W. Herbert Presidential Scholarship. Sienna Skaggs, honors with distinction, academic chevron, commitment to engineering excellence, IUPUI, outstanding engineering and technology, IUPUI, PLTW Engineering Scholarship, Honors College Chancellor Award, IUPUI. Hannah Schatz, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Evan Schatz, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in Spanish 4, Ball State University Scholars Award, Ball State University Honors College. Caitlin Shockey, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Joseph Schiffler, honors with distinction, academic chevron, academic scholarship, Muskingum University. Caitlin Verba, honors, excellence in health science 2, athletic training. Amelia Veith, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in elementary and special education. Jorge Valdez, honors with distinction, academic chevron, 2022 6A Phil N. Eskew Mental Attitude Award winner. Alexander Trowbridge, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in project Lead the Way engineering. Jessica Till, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Trent Thomas, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Noah Tholen, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Brielle Tilke, honors. Annalise Tester, honors. Paul Swift, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Purdue University Presidential Scholarship, Purdue University Early Start Scholarship, Burger King Scholarship. And that's a real scholarship. Aiden Windsor, excellence in project Lead the Way engineering. Allison Williams, honors with distinction, academic chevron. James Wild, honors. Graham Wiedenhofer, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in dual credit English literature, excellence in dual credit composition, George W. Fishering, Charger Youth Football Scholarship. Joshua Whedon, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Catherine Wenz, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Next Generation Hoosier Educators Scholarship, Indiana Ultimate Booster Club, Continuing Cheer Scholarship. Anna Wenz, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in AP Microeconomics, Antic National Merit Scholarship, Indiana University, FNA McCammon Scholarship, Indiana University, Herbert Presidential Scholarship, Indiana University, Provost Scholarship, Indiana, and the Kelly Excellence Award, Indiana. Tristan Wasserman, honors with distinction, academic chevron, excellence in radio and television, 2. Ashley Ward, honors with distinction, academic chevron, Provost Scholarship, Indiana University. Livia Wallace, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Thomas Zelt, honors with distinction, academic chevron. Seniors, your parents, teachers, counselors, and administrators are proud of you and your accomplishments. Parents, let's give an applause.
Could I have the following students join us on the stage? Aubrey Barb, Paul Swift, Berea Abu Mawali. I said that wrong. Abu Malawi. Kirsten Lee, Owen Dankert, and Eden Meyer. Please join us on the stage. It's my honor to introduce to you our top 6 students in the class of 2023. I truly believe that all these individuals represent what we hope our students strive for at Carroll High School. Their character and personality are a quality as their academic accomplishments have been. At this time, Superintendent Mr. Wayne Barker and I would like to recognize the 2023 Carroll High School valedictorians and salutatorians. The 2023 Carroll High School salutatorian honor is shared by 4 individuals. It is my pleasure to introduce the following as our 2023 co-salutatorians. Berea Abu Malawi. I'm going to mess it up every time. Kirsten Lee. Owen Dankert. And Eden Meyer. The 2023 Carroll High School valedictorian honor is also shared this year between 2 individuals. Please help me congratulate Aubrey Barb and Paul Swift. Each year, we ask our students to write a letter to an educator who has been influential in their life. We call this recognition the Excellence in Education Award. At this time, we will have our salutatorians call their excellent educator up to the stage. We would have each student call them up, and they will join us on the stage for their award. We'll begin with Eden.
I would like to call Mrs. Leon to the stage, please. Dear Mrs. Leon, though I have only been your student for a fleeting time, I will always cherish your impact on my life beyond the many packets and labs of AP Bio. As the end of my high school career approaches, I want to communicate first appreciation for your radiant kindness. Without fail, from the first day of classes, you have always been someone I admire for your never-ending patience and admissibility. I always look forward to your classroom because you will invariably be there with a positive attitude and a smile. 5th period always makes my day brighter, 6th and 7th periods too. Thank you for providing your room as a space to learn, laugh, complain when I need to, rant, rest, and succeed. I'm grateful to you for always holding me accountable on days the laziness hits too hard. I am equally thankful for your thoughtfulness and understanding on the days the senioritis wins. In a year full of stress, change, and upheaval as I move on in the madness of adulthood, you have provided steady support I know I can always rely on. You have never failed to help in any way you can, whether by answering my 10th question about non-Mendelian genetics or tuning into the early onset of yet another one of my quarter-life crises. Having the opportunity to talk to you about life has been a privilege. You always listen and never judge, no matter how wild and off-topic the stories get. I can confidently say I am walking into the world carrying many significant lessons. To summarize them all, you help me realize life is unserious and enlightening all at once. Sometimes I only need to tell you a story to remember that life, especially at this age, is not worth getting anxious and devastated over. Instead, it is a series of lessons we can take and use to grow. More than anything, knowledge and laughter go hand in hand on this journey. Over the stretch of this academic year, I've seen my confidence grow and my moods lifted from the time spent in your classroom. There's a safe space for everyone here. It has been an honor to take your class. As I move forward to a new personal chapter, I want to express my gratitude again for your part in the end of this one. I wish you all the best as you continue your career and personal achievements. Most appreciatively, Eden Meyer.
All right, could Mr. Knorr come to the stage? Dear Mr. Knorr, I'm writing this letter to express my sincere gratitude for all the hard work and dedication you have put into teaching me physics. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also inspired me to be curious and explore the world around us. Your teaching methods are exceptional, and you have made learning physics a delightful experience for me. How you explain the concepts and principles with such clarity helped me develop a strong foundation in the subject. Your willingness to answer all of our questions, especially when I would go to school early to get extra help when I needed, was a major aspect of my success throughout the year. Not only did your knowledge of the subject help to advance my understanding of physics, but it also immensely helped our understanding of math as well, and how to manipulate formulas and equations to get what we needed and wanted. I remember going into calculus after learning derivatives in the first week when we took a while to learn them in actual calculus, and I was getting really annoyed because I had to use a long roundabout method when you taught us really just basic rules, and made me really annoyed. Throughout the year, I remember feeling more and more confident that I wanted to go into engineering. And while I was taking engineering classes at Carroll, they were pretty basic and didn't go in great depth on what I would need to know. But AP Physics proved to me that engineering was truly my passion. Your contributions have been instrumental in shaping my academic and personal growth. I am truly grateful for your guidance and mentorship. Sincerely, Ellen.
Would Mrs. Clark please come to the stage? Mrs. Clark, within the boundaries of your classroom, you always made history come to life. You taught lessons beyond the curriculum, reminding us that although we may be so small in our nation's history, we have the power to make a change. And more importantly, you always reminded us that our freedom isn't free. When I reflect on my education, memories from your class will stand out in so many ways. It was in your class that I failed a quiz for the first time. I never expected to see an F at the top of my paper, but it certainly was humbling. In this moment, I learned what education truly is about, and that failure does not define me, but is an opportunity to learn and grow. I also have so many fun memories of that class that leave it holding a special spot in my heart. I will never forget how you fed Walter Cronkite salad with sand in it, that your grandmother was at one time the most photographed model in the United States, or our virtual tour of Oxford, courtesy of FaceTiming Joel Biden during our final exam. And don't worry, I certainly remember your love for Ken Burns documentaries. While you have such a love and passion for history, you made it so evident that your fondness for education is greater, and that above all, you loved each of your students. The compassion that you have for each student seems infinite, and your heart seems to grow bigger and bigger every day. Yes, we joke that you killed thousands of trees, but as you took those trees down, you planted seeds in the lives of your students. Leaving your classroom on that last day was such a bittersweet moment. Just like the average high school student, I was looking forward to the summer. Yet at the same time, I didn't want to leave. As the tears dripped down both of our faces and we hugged, I turned and walked out of that room, knowing that your class was an experience that I will forever be grateful for. Being one of your students was such a blessing in my life. On behalf of the rest of the class of 2023, Mrs. Clark, we are so thankful that you are our teacher. We may have been the last class of yours, but never forget that the seeds that you planted in that room are going to continue to spread as roots to change our world. Your great love is unfathomably influential. With love, Kirsten Lee.
Can I please have Skylar Force, Maggie Holman, and Brandy Lemming come up to the stage, please? And I'm Bara'a. Oh, one way, by the way. Okay. Okay. Skylar. This is Skylar. You were the friendly face I saw when I walked into the classroom for the first time. You greeted all of us peers with a welcoming smile, ready to give us a rundown of the class expectations. That's why, when I wanted to start coming down to help out in your room during my study hall, I asked you. And I'm so glad I did, because I have no idea why, but for some reason, my stutter decided to come out to play when I was trying to ask. But you responded in a way that I'll never forget. You immediately greeted me with a comforting smile, the one she has on right now, nodding your head as soon as you understood what I was trying to say, telling me that of course I could, a gesture I'm forever grateful for. I will always cherish your unfaltering kindness. Maggie. I remember recognizing you from the time I met you in middle school, but you probably didn't remember me, which was fair because even though I think of myself as quite the memorable person, the only time I ever spoke to you was to compliment your nails. I am happy to say that since then, we've had actual conversations ranging from how much you love your job to how utterly excited you are for your wedding, and everything, and I mean everything in between. You have such an expressive face, and I'll never forget how you looked at my extremely sunburned and swollen face, a look you continued to give me as you saw me throughout that day and the rest of the week. With that, I will always enjoy our shared looks of disbelief and confusion during class, how you constantly scolded me for not joining in on the brain break music videos. But Maggie, the truth is, I just would have embarrassed myself because I would have looked like a fool next to you. You're just too good at Just Dance. It's inspiring. I admire your ability to just let loose and be yourself. Brandy. Our relationship didn't quite develop right away because at first I didn't see you much, but when we actually got the chance to talk, what can I say? Sparks flew. Throughout our endless conversations, you have taught me so much, like the importance of double bagging, and explained to me your personal attachment to DSW. You made fun of my apparently hideous project that you literally had to separate yourself from so that you wouldn't continue to mock it. Not everyone's as creative as you, Brandy. I do have to admit, though, your creativity is something I had already come to admire and love when you truly made your mark on me right before winter break this year. You had made little ornaments for everyone, and your delightful self, not wanting to leave the Muslim girl out during Christmas, kept asking me questions to ensure I would not be offended in any way by them. You then surprised me with a kind note on Arabic on my end-of-semester gift. You'll never know how much that meant to me, Brandy. While getting to know you three over the past year and a half, I've learned what it truly means to be a teacher, as I saw firsthand your commitment and care for all of your students, how you each constantly help advocate for them and prepare them for the real world, things that all teachers should take note of. Your consistent kindness, genuineness, and candidness make you who you are, and I hope you hold on to these traits forever. In a place where it's very easy for me, a little brown Muslim girl, to stand out, you all made me feel a part of something and accepted me as I am. Mrs. Lemming, why does it say that? Okay, sorry. Brandy, Maggie, and Skylar, you three have left nugget-sized marks on my heart. A heart that will love each of you forever. With love, Bara'a.
Now, I'm not quite sure if my person is here because it's been approximately 7 years since I've seen her, but could Mrs. Karen Ward potentially come up to the stage? Dear Mrs. Karen Ward, approximately 7 years have passed since I was in your classroom, a classroom full of bright, young students, many of whom are sitting right here in this room today. I still remember walking into class and feeling like I could take on each day because you, a jolly, enthusiastic teacher, were at the head of class. I remember every morning our class would begin with our daily problem sheets. Some were a breeze and others, well, they were beyond our elementary knowledge. There was one particular day in which an unusual algebraic expression was written on the sheet. I solved x for the value 6, but you wrote on the chalkboard that x was equivalent to 12. I was confused, so I inquired about your answer. You took this on as a learning lesson instead of just telling me I was wrong. After careful consideration and a short class discussion, my answer was deemed to be correct. I was ecstatic. I, little tiny Paul Swift, just solved a math problem correctly that my teacher did not. This little success led me to believe in myself and my math abilities, which propelled me forward through high school. And now, here I stand with experiences in math that have developed extensively through several divisions of STEM. This was just one example of the many little experiences I had in my 5th grade year, which became influential for my success academically. You were consistently challenging not just me, but all of your students with questions, problems, and tasks beyond the bounds of the general class. This I took on as a challenge to myself, to pursue learning more than just what was presented in class. One such task was within the AR reading program. You have been Cedar Canyon's best librarian for a few years. Felt that reading was very important for learning, so you set a goal of 200 AR points, at which the group of students who achieved such would be taken along to have a dinner at Autumn Ridge. You set the class with a challenge and reward to achieve it, and I enjoyed the challenge and worked hard to achieve it. This helped me to realize the benefit in striving to do more and believe in myself, and you were a great influence in that. And the dinner was pretty good too. You, being my 5th grade teacher, pushed me to be a better student and was the beginning of a long journey of accelerated classes, challenging courses, and overachieving attempts because you made me think it was worthwhile and possible. So much of my drive to do well came from my year under your guidance, and now in the present, it is with great jubilation that I proclaim that this former student of yours has achieved the ranking of co-valedictorian of the Carroll High School class of 2023. Much of this achievement has been a result of everything you had to offer as a teacher. Thank you for being so very memorable and a great influence in my life.
Okay, I know you guys are probably tired, so if you could just stay with me for 2 minutes while I read a note to my long-suffering teacher, Mrs. Nicole Croy. You probably don't remember the day that we met, but I do, vividly. It was the night of the academic showcase, and you were wearing earrings made of fishing lures. The little plastic fish bobbed up and down as you passionately rattled off nonsense about 35 millimeters to my dad. Everything about you, down to your jewelry, was utterly animated. Surrounding us were walls and shelves aggressively embellished with posters, Polaroid prints, and plastic toy cameras. No, your room looked nothing like a classroom, and I thought you were probably crazy. Logically, I went home that night and signed up for your class. I didn't know it yet, but I had made one of the better decisions of my life. Turns out you were crazy in the best way possible. Your classroom was a technicolor dream world, land of red lights and chemicals, and in it you taught magic. I learned of line and composition, lenses and aperture, even stamp carving and bookmaking. More than that, I learned to create. The command to produce artwork, to regurgitate pieces of myself, my dreams, my fears, and my passions out onto a page was terrifying. And it was enlightening, a learning curve of the most rewarding kind. It was your lessons that reconditioned my senses, enabled me to speak from my soul, listen to my heart, and see the beautiful complexity of this world. Photography, as you taught it, became the process of realizing myself as artist and as person. And that was more enchanting, more riveting than any simple class. I want to thank you for giving me this invaluable gift of self-discovery, for providing the time, space, materials, and environment in which I could grow into the full shape of myself, for giving me questions when I lay uninspired, and for giving me answers when I found myself hopelessly lost. I want to thank you for always having the time to talk, for allowing each conversation to wander over hours and subjects, for graciously absorbing my fears, hopes, memories, and ideas, for tirelessly extracting meaning from my digressions and ramblings. And I want to thank you for being a little bit crazy, for coming in on a random Sunday evening with me to make sculptures of people out of Mod Podge and bed sheets, for showing our class the wide world of Midwestern art museums via field trips on the rickety minibus, for introducing me to a new kind of being, a routine of realizing dreams and embracing the unknown. It was you who injected my mind, my school day, and my life with the kind of glorious passion known only to children and madmen. You are the embodiment of an existence full, free, and flourishing, a living lesson of the kind I will never forget. Your humble student, Aubrey Barb.
Okay, I'm going to ask that they pause for a minute so we can take a picture. Get your cameras out, whoever's got cameras. All right, thank you. That concludes this evening's festivities. Congratulations and have a great night. Remember, strong two-way tape.
Oh, it peeled the whole thing off. It's upside down.